welcome back. I'm actually surprised that I showed up on your YouTube feed or algorithm or whatever it is. It has been, I'd say, a good 6 or 8 months since I last made a video. But I woke up this morning and thought, I'm gonna make a video today. So here I am. We're harvesting some beans today. If you're not from the Ohio area, we've had another extremely dry summer. The spring actually was really wet. A lot of guys had trouble getting crops in the ground, and the first part of summer was actually fairly wet. But I'd say about middle of July, the rain turned off, and we went about a 60-day stretch where we didn't get anything. And then about the time we started harvesting, which was about a week, 10 days ago, it did start raining. It rained for 4 or 5 days straight. I think we ended up with 2 or 3 inches worth, which for our corn and soybeans, they're beyond any help. The guys that had double crop soybeans, that rain may have helped them. It definitely helped our pastures. We got a bunch of cows and they were running out of grass, so it greened the pastures back up, which we're thankful for. The beans are running today. They're running about 12% moisture, which isn't horrible, but they are only making about 40 bushel an acre, which is terrible. We're not making hardly any money at that kind of yield. An ideal yield for our farm and our area is probably closer to 65 to 75 bushel, I guess. But that's what happens when it doesn't rain. So I hope to get some good video for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. So as you can probably tell, it's super dry and super dusty. So with that comes the increased risk of combine fires. So last year it was just as dry. So we had to haul around a dump truck with the water wagon on it, just in case. Hopefully it never come to that. There are a couple of fire extinguishers on the combine, but if that thing ever did catch fire, even the extinguishers and the 1,000 gallons of water might give us a fighting chance, but probably wouldn't help a whole lot. Van's boy CJ over here, he is about to make his maiden voyage in the big Freightliner tandem dump. Van's rode with him a couple times. I rode with him a couple times, and he's doing fine. So he's gonna give her a try and see if he can make it there and back. If he does, we'll call it a win. We'll do a little pre-trip interview with him, see what his thoughts are. All right, so we got CJ here, about to make his first solo trip to town. You got any thoughts or?
Feeling good. Feeling pretty good about it.
So what are you gonna do when you pull into the dump? What's the first thing you gotta do?
You gotta empty your bags.
Well, yes, first thing you gotta do is put on the parking brake.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
Then your bags.
Yep, then your bags.
So if he doesn't dump the bags and he goes to dump it, it'll bust the airbags and create problems, but he's not gonna forget that. What I'm gonna try to do is, we're only about 2 miles from the elevator, and I got my drone, so I'm gonna try to fly it over him as he's getting there and make sure he gets there and back okay, but we'll see what happens. So we decided to send somebody with him one more time, just to be sure. So I rode with him that trip. He did fine. I didn't video him while he was driving. I didn't want to make him any more nervous than maybe he already was. But we're going to call him certified, and he is now the Jones Farms' newest super trucker. We just finished that field. I think it was it's something like 89 acres or something. We started on it yesterday actually, and then did probably 60 acres or so today. So now the plan is I'm going to take this truck in. It's only about half full. I'm going to run it in the elevator before they close. And then they and CJ are going to move the header and the combine across the highway. We got 52 acres of beans over there, and then that'll be all the beans for this side of the river. We still got, there's probably 90 acres of corn over here. Well, that's about going to wrap up this video. We got that first field done. I added up all the weigh tickets and divided it by the acres, and we came out to a whopping 47 bushel to the acre, which is better than last year, I suppose, but still not very good. And we got started on that second field by the highway. I'm hoping it's better, but just by visually looking at it, I don't think it's going to be. We ran until about dark, and the combine started acting up a little bit, so we shut her down. We're gonna go back in the morning, see if we can figure out what's going on. But appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, America.